escura. Vou dar pra cá. Ai ai. Como é que tá aqui? Essa coisa aqui. What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to my channel. And today, I decided to record one more video for my channel. One more voiceover video, one more narrated video. I finally managed to organize myself here in my daily routine to record another video. I was planning to record a continuation of the previous video, from about the previous character design that I was rendering, but now I will move to another one. Since I finished the last one, I will show you now how they turn out, after I finish. So this is the character that I was working on the previous video, and I think it turned out quite decent. This one. I was planning to finish it in a video, but since my currently schedule quite tiresome, so to speak, I couldn't record another video for this guy here, so I decided to record other video for other character today. But at least let me show you how this one turn out. I think, as I said, I think it's quite decent, but yeah, I as I said on the previous videos, I try to the major objective with this one was just to practice my character design skills, rendering skills, indicate some materials, I try to indicate some sort of materials, textures, as you can see here. So I try to to create some kind of metallic objects, metallic shield, or how can I say that, metallic thing around his waist, his waist here, another kind of texture here on his waist, here in this kind of scar thing on his neck, and here I try to convey a texture on his hair. I did indicate some kind of eyes here, maybe this could be a mask, I don't know. I indicate the line wig here a little bit, to convey the sense of atmospheric perspective, to indicate that this arm, indicate that his left arm is closer to the viewer, closer to the camera. And here the sword, I did some sort of texture work here on the handle, on the guard, the handle, and and on the edge, the sword itself. So I did some kind of flame, fireish effect, so to speak, here. Those kind of shadow, fire shadow, or dark flame thing here, coming out from his sword. and here the kind of dress of this thing, this character, and I did some debris, some kind of little indications of debris, could be some sort of little flames flowing on the background, just to indicate movement, that this character, to indicate that this character is floating on a battlefield, or it is ready to fight, so to speak. And yeah, but I think it is good, turned out quite decent with the and yeah, that's all that I wanted to show you regarding this character. And yeah, so let me know on the comment section what's your thoughts about this guy here. And yeah, here my my autograph, so to speak. I don't know how to say assinatura in English. My signature here, and yeah, quite decent, but let me know on the comment section your thoughts. So now I'm gonna put this aside and start to work on another character. I think the this camera is not well established here on the let me put this like this. Yeah, okay, let me start to record other video now. And here, as you can see here, I forgot to mention that when I was rendering this kind of dress like thing with this ballpoint pen, I commit a mistake here. So the tip, now I remember the name of the this part of the pen. The tip of the pencil was the tip of the pen had I don't know how to say that, too much ink on it, and I forget to clean the tip of the pen using a kind of yes, a piece of paper just to clean, so I put I tend to do this to avoid this kind of things, to avoid to accumulate too much ink on the tip, and when I try to do some lines, these things tend to appear, this this kind of kind of thing, kind of errors. So the way I try to not hide, but the way I try to deal with this some sort of error, I start to incorporate this on the character. So I start to do this kind of thing here to simulate this kind of flames, or debris flowing around the character, and yeah. So I sometimes I tend to do this, with my drawings, especially the drawings that I do with a ballpoint pen. So I commit mistakes, as everybody, but I try to work with my mistakes, don't try to hide them, I try to use them as in my favor, and sometimes it turn out good, sometimes not, but yeah, that's life. So I always try to to improve 1% at a time, not only regarding drawing, painting, but in life in general. So yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna again to put this here, and I start to other character, start to start to work on another character here. So I have two drawings here. I don't know what drawing I use now, but I have two characters here. Let me show you. I have this one that started as a thumbnail, thumbnail that I created. Let me show you. If I it's quite difficult to pick it, but I will do a I will wait. So this was the character here. It's a thumbnail that I did, on my spare time. It's quite old. I did it at this date, 23. I did this one at the date, and at the date I did this guy here. And some kind of jokes here, childish jokes, one in English, other Portuguese. Yeah, I tend to do this when I'm sketching, because it's fun. I find fun. I like drawing. I like some cheesy jokes, so to speak, while I drawing, while I'm doing something that I like. I tend to crack some cheesy jokes, so to speak. But yeah. So this is the thumbnail, and this is the character that I transferred to A5, sheet of paper. This one is have some kind of have more a little more, how can I say that? It's a little I don't know how to say that in English, but the special, so to speak, of this paper, it's bigger, and the grammature is a little bolder than the grammature of the other sheet of paper that I used to draw with the previous character. So this is the thumbnail. This is the current states of the bigger character design that I'm working on. Made some annotations, some things that I tend to write on the sheet of paper to remind myself what about the things that I need to pay attention while I'm designing the character, while I'm studying. So the line weight, tangents, texture, atmospheric perspective, calma, which is a Portuguese word. Then in English it means stay calm, just stay calm, stay calm, and yeah. So this is the current state. So I need to I write down some annotation, some about regarding the dress thing, So the way I should pay the way I should convey the pattern. It's like this. So this part should be dark, and this one light. So dark to light. Just following the light source too. So this is the current light source of the character. Not this light source that I'm using to this video, but this is the light source of this character. So when I'm rendering this character, I need to pay attention to this too. The light source, the way the light casts down on this character. So yeah, so just the current states of this character. I think I will work on it on this video. This is the thumbnail, as I said, that I use. I think again it's better. The body. I think the proportions of the body on this thumbnail are better than this one. But the arms that I designed on this one are better than this one. But anyway, that's life. I try to do my best. And this one is another character that started as a thumbnail. You know, I think I show you on the previous video. You know, the sheet of paper with this thumbnail. You know, on the previous video. I'm not gonna show you now. But yeah, I will continue this one on other video. But this is the current states of this character. And yeah, I put some annotations here, some things that I need to keep in mind. You know, I need to optimize the composition. You know, because the thumbnail composition was again far better than this one. I should, you know, put this character a little bit on top of the page. You know, I put too much down. You know, it should be a little, you know, up here. You know, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one, but I will try to work on it later. I will work on this one on this video. And yeah, guys, so how are you doing? Hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, let's work. Let's try to record another video. Again, I'm quite tired because of my currently routine, and I will try to do my best here today, as I always try to do on my videos, in all of my videos on my channel. And so yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, I always do a big effort, especially when I'm speaking English while I'm drawing. It's too difficult. And as I said on the previous video, I'm out of written, so to speak, because not only regarding recording a video for my channel, but regarding, you know, my speaking skills, you know, in English. So yeah. Yeah, there's no fancy stuff here, just a regular ballpoint pen here, Bic pen. There's a regular Bic pen here. Even if this paper is a little thicker than the previous one, it's still a drawing paper. It's not something that you cannot find in any you know, I don't know how to say papelaria in English, but any, you know, store that sells, you know, office paper, so to speak. You know, print paper, you know. But it's a little better than a regular print paper, but it's still a print paper in some terms, you know. But again, it's a little thicker. So I think it's 100 grams per meters, you know, and it has some kind of texture. There's a paper that has that have some kind of texture. I don't know if you guys can see a little bit of texture here and here, and there, you know, you can see the paper veins, so to speak, you know, here. So this side has this side have more texture than this. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is drawing, you know, improving, and wherever you are trying to improve in your life. And yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts about my videos, or any video that I already record, or I will record on the future. So yeah. And here the main goal with this character, again, just practice my concept design, skills, texture skills, lights, my lighting skills, so to speak, my rendering skills, just to develop ideas, for my book, especially for my book, characters for my book. And yeah, there's no, again, fancy stuff here, no fancy materials. Everything here you can find in any regular office material store, so to speak. A store that sells office materials, so to speak. Regular office material. Drawing materials. Yeah. Let me switch to Portuguese a little bit. Let me talk a little bit in Portuguese now. Just to say hi to my Brazilian friends, fellow friends. E aí, galera, tudo bom? Lá vai eu de novo. Estou eu hoje de novo, outra vez, novamente, tentando gravar mais um vídeo em inglês pro canal Glimailustra, o canal de ilustração aqui, né? Gabriel Lima Ilustração. E é isso, cara, não tem um segredo não, tentando gerar conteúdo, tentando gravar algo que possa ser útil para você aí na sua... Opa! Na sua vida, na sua jornada de desenhista. Ou se você não desenha, mas você tem interesse por esses temas, de novo, seja bem-vindo aí, bem-vinda, né, no canal. E é isso, cara, sinta-se livre aí para deixar suas sugestões, suas críticas, seus elogios, né, seus pensamentos, né, suas opiniões acerca de qualquer assunto que eu venha falar aqui, abordar, não necessariamente um assunto restrito a desenho, né, mas se livre, cara, para comentar sobre qualquer coisa, né, identidade visual do canal, os vídeos, qualidade de imagem, de som, né, de repente você tem uma sugestão aí de livro de desenho que eu possa estar utilizando aqui para, de repente, praticar algum fundamento, né, e você acredita que poderia ser interessante, render algum conteúdo interessante para o canal, né, ou algum tipo de vídeo que poderia ser interessante eu produzir para o canal de acordo com as minhas habilidades, né, de desenho. Fique sendo-se livres, cara, para deixar suas sugestões aí, beleza? E é isso, sinta-se em casa, só não pode mijar e cagar no chão. Beleza? E é isso, cara, espero que estejam todos bem, todo mundo estudando, tentando melhorar, como eu disse em inglês, né? Todo dia 1%, né? Tentando sair da mediocridade. Não sejam medíocres, continuem praticando, continuem evoluindo, continuem buscando ser as suas melhores versões todos os dias. Beleza, senhores? Vamos que vamos. O que é mais? Não sei, cara, tem muito segredo não. Continuar renderizando, desenhando. O que é mais? Agora eu vou mudar para inglês. Beleza? O foco é só gravar vídeos em inglês agora, né? Estou internacional. Beleza? Pra tentar atingir o maior número de pessoas com o meu trabalho, entendeu? Por isso que eu tô focando mais em gravar vídeos em inglês. Né? Beleza? Então eu vou mudar pra inglês. Now back to English. So yeah, guys, as I said in Portuguese, feel free to leave any feedback that any thoughts that you may find relevant while you are watching this video. Leave me your feedback on the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer your questions, your thoughts. If you have any suggestion about any thematic, any subject, that I can work on any type of video for my channel, feel free to leave your suggestion. Anything that you think I can work on my channel in any sort of video that maybe will be useful for you, for other people, some sort of type of anatomy video that you think it will be good to watch, it will be great to watch, or any kind of type of drawing, then maybe I can work on it on this channel. Feel free to leave your suggestion on the comment section. And yeah, guys, so yeah, leave your questions too in the comment section. If you have any question about me or about my process, about my drawings, anything, feel free to leave it if you will. Yeah, so let me be a little more bold with this one. Let me try to draw more things here, more textures. Let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna try to work on this tentacles a little more. Let me put some some textures here. Maybe we can put some spikes, don't know, or some sort of, how can I say that, thorns. Some things come out of this tentacles, or just try to to texture a little bit, just trying to follow the volume of the tentacle, so it's a cylinder. I'm trying to do some kind of cylinder pattern over the character, over the tentacle of the character. Again, just trying to follow the volume, just a little bit, don't try to over texture. Just try to do some sort of indications, some sort of, don't know if you guys can see here. So just to indicate that this thing is a cylinder or is a tentacle, So it's a creature, Lovecraftian thing, try to convey here some sort of texture for this character. Again, pay attention on the line wave. Hope yeah. Yeah, guys, no fancy stuff. Just trying to convey a sense of texture here. I'm gonna pick a other sheet of paper that I need to put over this one, just to not how can I say that, just to not mess the drawing, smudge the drawing with my hand, and put this here. Now it's far better to work now on it. Again, then put some texture. Now we can do this here. Maybe later we can start to incorporate some sort of debris, flowing debris. Now here I did some kind of spherical orb, flame orb, energy orb here, just to give a ethereal, appearance, some kind of magic flowing around the character. So yeah, guys, that's how my mind works. The things that I like, the things that I find good, the things that I find interesting in a design, a creature design. So nowadays I'm more interested in a creature designs, you know, Lovecraftian beings, you know, especially, you know, creatures, Lovecraftian beings, you know, things that could be in a From Software game, you know, so to speak, you know, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, especially Bloodborne. So I try to draw things nowadays that, you know, that maybe could live on this settings and on this universes, you know. Maybe, who knows, maybe in the future I will get the opportunity to work on this studios or any studio that work with this kind of thematics, the kind of, you know, type of character designs, you know. So if you are art director, you know, if you are watching this video, well man, feel free to, you know, reach out and, you know, send me your you know, I don't know how to say proposta in English, you know, send me your, you know, if you have any job that you think I can work on it. It would be a pleasure to work to, you know, to help you with my work. So, you know, but anyway, I don't know if it makes sense. As I said, I'm out of reading, you know, because it's been a long time since I work on a video in English, so my English is currently broken, so to speak. So if you are from a foreign country, you know, especially if you are from America and, you know, United States, America is a broad place, you know. It's not, you know, how can I say that? You Americans are a little bit too egocentric, with all due respect, you know. You because when you say American, we Americans, you are, you know, referring you as American. So we are maybe, you know, kind of forgetting that America is a broad continent. It's not don't only consists, you know, not consists only on the United States, you know. There's other countries as well. But anyway, so if you are from a country that speaks English as an official language, you probably will not, you will find old, you know, a little bit old, the way I spell words, the way I made sentence. Because, yeah, guys, I'm not from United States, I'm not from England, I'm not from any other country that speak in English, you know, as well. So yeah, I am doing my best here with, you know, with my videos. But again, feel free to leave your feedback, to critique if you wanna, you know, critique my English skills. If you want to hate me about because of this, well, feel free, guys. But just don't, you know, don't cancel me because of this, so to speak. No, as I said, I always try to improve I always try to become a better person, a better artist, a better human being, you know. So, and this apply to my English skills as well. Yeah, guys. So let me zoom in just to you guys to see what I'm trying to do this with this textures. So yeah, guys, I'm trying to convey volume. First of all, volume to give me a initial feeling of volume, you know. So as you can see here on this tentacle, it starts right here, kind of left and front, and then it comes out in of the paper and up, you know, just like this. Follow my thumb, my finger. So it comes out in and up, no, up, out, and up, out, up, and up. No, I don't know, it makes sense, but just trying to convey this volumetric, you know, feeling, volumetric approach with this lines. Try to create volumetric lines. First of all, just to give this idea of, again, volume, and then later we'll put some teeny textures, to convey volume a little more, and shading, a sense of shading, dark and light feeling on this character. Yeah, so, and we need to keep in mind the focal point of the character. So in a character, the focal point will always be, the upper part of the character. So this is the where this should be the area where we will put in the major details, So since the character don't have feet, it's just a kind of dress like thing, you need to detail a little more the upper part of the character. So this the major focal point is the the kind of face, the head with the tentacles, and of course the hands, the arms. But we need to have some spaces to let the design breathe, so to speak. So we need some places that don't have too much details, just like the inner area of the deltoid, the inner part of the biceps, and here the other areas of as well. So this creates a sense of reading on the design, a sense of this let the design breathe, so to speak, because we don't detail too much, don't put too much detail, so the details don't how can I say that, fight with themselves. So I tend to work like this, so give an area more details than others, but as you move to other areas, try to put one area in between to let the design breathe. So here, more details, less details, more details, or mid tone, lighter tone, darker tone, so dark, dark, light, dark. So just to build contrast on your design. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah. So keeping that in mind too, while you are designing a character, don't put too much details in all over the place, on all parts of the character. So pick one area and put the details, and the areas around that area of major details, the areas that are around, put less details, just to help the design breathe, help the design help create contrast, on the design. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, that's how I think while I'm creating a character, while I'm putting details or putting textures. Of course, think about the atmospheric perspective too. What are the things that are closer to the viewer? What are the part of the character that are closer to the viewer? The thing that what are the parts of the character that we will see with more detail if the character was in front of you, So for example, we will see first with more detail or closer to us this arm, the right arm, and then the right part of the character, right side of the character, and then the left side of the cart. So the right arm is closer to the viewer than the left arm. So the line weight that we should put here should be it should be bolder than the line weight that we put on this one. Just to give a sense of perspective, sense of how can I say that? A sense of perspective. I don't know how to say that in English, but in Portuguese the word will be profundidade. And so let me zoom in a little more. And here on the on this part, dorsal part, put some kind of vein-like thing, some kind of textures, some kind of scars, or I don't know how to say that in English, but just to give the impression that this part of the cartel was open and then closer with a kind of chirurgical approach, so to speak, a chirurgical instrument, again, just to give a sense of dark thing, some kind of macabre thing, so to speak. Here I put some more line weight here. Let me zoom out a little bit and put some texture here. Guys, 43 minutes, and let me think about something that I could speak here, just to to try to produce content, try to create content, to give a more dynamic approach to the sort of studies, the sort of character designs here. But guys, I'm tired. I'm doing a big effort here, as I try, as always. My new schedule is too, as I say, tiresome, so to speak. So I'm working on this video tired. I need to just rest. But I'm doing this first and foremost for me, just to generate content, just to generate video content, to have something to publish for my channel, on my channel. But just to, again, I'm doing this for you guys too, the ones that like this type of content, the ones that maybe will like this sort of videos, maybe will feel entertained about it. The things that I will share with you here, the ones that will maybe use some kind of dumb thoughts that comes out from my mind in a productive way, so to speak. Guys, so hope this will be useful for you. Hope you guys can use this sort of thoughts, things that I share with you here in a productive way, especially to upgrade your design process, to think process here. I'm not a drawing master, so to speak, but I think I have something productive, so I have something good, something useful to share with the world. So that's why I create this channel. You know, one of the major objective, you know, regarding the creation of this channel, you know, is to help people, just to motivate people, just to, yeah, guys, to help you in your journey, to give you a sense of, you know, brotherhood, so to speak, to show that you guys are not alone. You know, there's some crazy guy here in Brazil that are trying to, you know, create a book, trying to, they are trying to create a story, trying to create a book, you know, developing characters, develop ideas. You know, you're not alone. You know, so if you're in Brazil too, you know, guys, you're not alone. If you're doing this too, if you are creating a comic book, manga, movie, you know, you are creating a book, you know, you're not alone, guys. There is plenty of other people around the world that are doing this too. You know, you're not special, but you're not alone. You know, there's other people that are doing this. You know, it's difficult, but we are still, you know, trying to improve, trying to be better, trying to develop ideas, trying to stay away from mediocrity. So yeah, guys, so this is one of the main goals here, to motivate you to pursue your goals, to pursue your your dreams, especially the ones related to drawing, painting, you know, to motivate you to become a better designer, better, you know, illustrator, concept artist. Again, I'm not a professional in a way that I'm not an expert in everything that I do. You know, if you compare me with the artists that I admire, the ones that I like, but yeah, I'm not an amateur in the sense that I don't know, you know, what I'm doing, you know. So that's why I create the character, to explain why I created this video, in any character design video or anatomy video, to explain, you know, to show the world what I can be able to do, and of course to help other people as well in the process. Yeah, as you can listen, I tend to repeat myself while I'm speaking, because yeah, guys, I'm quite limited with my English skills, but I'm doing my best here. You know, but yeah, guys, so keep improving, keep drawing, keep studying, as I always say. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the side. I'm gonna erase here these annotations. I'm gonna clean a little more on the page, do some sort of orbs here on the side. I made a mistake here and made some kind of lines here that I don't know what I'm doing. I will do here. Maybe I'll try to you know, hide, so to speak, this kind of error with some debris that I will put on around the character, just like the other character that I did. Who knows? Let me see. Let me think about what I'm about to do. It's cleaning the page, clean the page. Yeah, almost 1 hour. Yeah, this one was a bit little. This one was a other. The other video was great or not, I don't know, or you guys can tell. Again, Sorry if not a great video. Sorry if it didn't make sense anything that I said here. If so, again, feel free to leave your feedback in the comment section if it's something that I share with you guys here made some sort of sense. If you guys could get something useful from here, feel free to again leave a feedback. Yeah, let me know if this is something that is something productive. I think it's productive, you know. And as I say too, you can always watch any video, any narrative video, any video that I record with voice, with any voiceover video. You can watch these videos on mute, just to see my process. I think it will be more. My process will be far better useful for you than my thoughts, since I'm limited with my English skills. But my Portuguese videos, for obvious reasons, are far better than in English, But anyway, so here let me put some orbs here too. Let me see where I will put this one. Let's try to maintain the composition. I put some orb here. Again, think about the line way, think about the atmosphere perspective. So this orb should be farther than these ones. So the line way, the value should be a little, should be, yeah, thinner than this one, because it's farther in the viewer. So I will try just to indicate, with the pen, the sense of, the silhouette of the orb, here. Here we can put other one. We can put other here. Put a little one here. It's a little one here. You can use the other pen as well. Use this pen just to work on a more intricate design of this orb, so to speak. To do some small, textures. Here we can, dark a little bit this orb, just a little, not too much. Again, no accident, no mistake, just haphazardness. Just like Bob Ross said, just haphazardness. Yeah, I did too much here. Anyway. Well, almost 1 hour, reach almost 1 hour of recording session. Yeah, guys, this one was, I didn't talk too much here, but as I say, that I try it. Again, there's no magic trick. There's no fancy stuff that I do on my videos. You know, I always try to to do the things that I like. You know, with my characters, I tend to work with thumbnails first of all with thumbnails. Then I try to amplify, so to speak, the thumbnails and put the thumbnail idea on a bigger page and try to to sharp the design of the character. You know, a little more, convey sense of texture, volume. You know, and just to create things that I would like to see in a game, in a movie, and of course on my book, the characters that could be on my book, you know. And yeah, guys, there's no secret here. I'm even showing you the possible characters that will appear on my book. You know, should be a secret, but I'm not maintaining this as a secret. I'm sharing with you guys because as I said, I want to generate content for my YouTube channel. I want to to help people with my work. You know, with my process, sharing my process. I think the world will be a better place, so to speak, if I share my process, if I share my techniques with you guys. You know, even if I'm not a pro artist, even if I'm not an artist with decades of experience in working in the industry, in the entertainment design industry, I still think I can contribute. You know, I still think I can help people around the world with my thoughts, with my ideas, my working process. So yeah, so it's a kind of altruistic approach too. You know, the approach that I'm developing with my channel. The first approach is an egocentric approach, so to speak, just to to share my work with the world, and hope that people will buy my stuff, buy my work on my online stores, and generate followers, viewers, likes for on my channel, in my videos. So it's the first of all is I'm not gonna lie, is an egocentric approach, so to speak, with my videos or in anything that I produce for my channel. And of course, the second approach is an altruistic approach. So there's two approaches go hand in hand. It's an altruistic approach. So I try to do this to help people to yeah, guys, almost 1 hour. So I think I will close this video. I'm gonna finish this video here. Then put some kind of textures here on the fingers, the things that should be the fingers, the hand, or the thing that should be the hand, the thing that should not be. Yeah, guys, so I hope you guys liked this video, you enjoyed this video. So if so, feel free to leave your feedback, if not, feel free to leave your feedback on the comment section. Feel free to share with anyone that you think will be interested in this sort of video, sort of content. And yeah, guys, so see you soon in the next videos. stay safe, draw, still keep drawing, keep painting, keep improving 1% at a time. You know, I don't know if I will record other video for this character. I should record, you know, other video, I think, because there's some things that I wanted to record too. There is more hindering things that I need to put on this character, so to speak. More lines, I need to convey more lines, I need to convey more volume, you know, with this approach, this character design approach that I'm developing here, you know. So well, we'll see what I should do here with this character. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys find something useful for you, for your own process, for your own drawing process, or for your life, and whatever. Oh yeah, guys, so thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for checking this video. Thank you very much for checking my channel, any video on my channel. Thank you for your future comments. Thank you for your previous comments. And yeah, guys, so see you soon in the next video. And yeah, I will switch to Portuguese now to give my final words in Portuguese, and then I will close the video. And you know, now I'm gonna switch to Português. Bem. Então, senhoras e senhores, raposos e raposas, rapazes e raposas. Bom, senhores, eu vou desligar, estou cansado já. Vai ter que acordar cedo. A vida de Charlinho é foda. Só que viveu essa época aí do MTV, lendária MTV com Hermes e Renato, vai pegar referência. Mas enfim. Bom, senhores, muito obrigado aí pela atenção. Se é que alguém assistiu esse vídeo ou qualquer outro vídeo do canal. Vou desligar, estou cansado. Aqui foi mais um vídeo para cumprir tabela, gerar conteúdo pro canal. Entendeu? Continuar mantendo, né, essa chama aí viva, né, de gerar conteúdo pra internet, continuar mantendo aqui, né, esse projeto aqui do canal do YouTube. E isso, como eu disse, primeiramente é para mim, né, é um motivo egocêntrico, para eu divulgar meu próprio trabalho, conseguir clientes, conseguir pessoas que possam conseguir mais inscritos, seguidores, para poder, é isso, cara, comprar itens na minha loja, adquirir meus serviços como designer, como ilustrador, é isso aí, cara, e ficar rico, milionário, né? Não vou mentir. Mas também como motivo altruísta, né, o canal, que é ajudar as pessoas com o meu trabalho, né, com os vídeos, compartilhar alguma loucura aí que alguém pode se interessar enquanto eu estiver desenhando e tal. E é isso, também sinta-se livre para deixar aí os seus pensamentos nos comentários, suas sugestões de qualquer coisa, cara, filme, livro, artistas, música, entendeu? Se quiser criticar o meu trabalho, falar que o meu trabalho é uma merda, sinta-se livre também. Se quiser elogiar, falar que, pô, gostei do seu vídeo, gostei da maneira como você fala, né, como você conduz o vídeo, né, sei lá, cara, algum aspecto, eu gostei da sua didática, sei lá, nos vídeos de anatomia, outros momentos que você se propõe a ensinar algo, sabe? Gostei, pô, continua assim, senão, pô, melhora isso, melhora aquilo, né? E é isso, cara, precisa ser livre aí, sou uma pessoa de boa, saca? Pra escutar críticas, sabe? Então, só vem de boa, cara. Vem com educação, que eu te trato com educação, entendeu? É um ser humano normal. Show? E é isso, cara, vou desligar. Já falei demais. Fiz meus agradecimentos em inglês. Terminar de fazer meus agradecimentos em português. E irei mimir. Soninho a mimir. Soninho a mimir. Mentira, eu vou treinar aqui. Eu vou treinar aqui, tentar treinar aqui. Fazer umas reflexões, fazer umas flexões. Beleza, galera? Então, nos vemos aí nos próximos vídeos. Valeu? Podia ligar, fiz aqui mais algumas orbes, talvez eu faça mais uma. Yeah. Let me switch to... Deixa eu mudar para inglês. Mais um pouquinho, tentar fazer alguma coisa mais um pouquinho. Talvez mais uns 5 minutos aí, dar continuidade aí. Mais 5 minutos em inglês. Depois eu vou mudar... Mudar não, vou desligar. Beleza? Então, fiquem com Deus aí todos vocês, aí pessoal do Brasil. Ou se tiver alguém em outro país aí, cara, que também, sei lá, Angola, Cabo Verde, acho que esses países falam português, né? Ou se você for um brasileiro vivendo no exterior também, cara, deixa aí nos comentários aí, dá um alô, fala um alô. E aí, cara, beleza? Tô assistindo aqui, meu, da Europa, meu, do Japão, meu. Aí, parceiro, eu tô aqui no Rio de Janeiro, eu tô aqui no United States, mané. Eu tô assistindo aqui, mané, sou carioca, parceiro, tô do Rio também, parceiro, tô te assistindo aqui, Estados Unidos, parceiro, tô aqui de férias, pô. Beleza, parceiro? Aí, um salve aí, parceiro. Beleza, beleza? Bom, então fiquem todos com Deus. E nos vemos nos próximos vídeos. Valeu? Let me switch to English. And now, guys, now we reach the final minutes of this video. I still don't know if I will record another video for this character. You know, but I will see what I will do. And yeah, maybe I should finish this right now. I will try to, to create... No, let me create another orb here as well. Let me zoom in a little bit. Just a small orb. Just a little bit here. I'll put other here. With this ballpoint pen. Yeah, no fancy stuff, no fancy technique. Just trying to convey a sense of... No, just trying to create an orb, an energy orb flowing, around the character to give the sense of dreadness, sense of magical thing, magical being, kind of Lovecraftian thing, kind of alien thing, dimensional alien thing, So, as I said, I'm just trying to create something that I would like to see, coming from a movie, a book, a comic, a game, or something that come from other artists as well, Again, just some texture, just indicate some textures. Trying to indicate some textures. Your brain will complete the drawing. Just just trying to indicate. Your brain will complete the drawing, so to speak. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video or any video on my channel. See you soon on the next videos. Stay safe, keep improving, keep drawing, keep trying to be better, 1% at a time, every fucking day. You know, stay away from mediocrity. Sorry. Stay away from mediocrity. And yeah, guys, keep improving, keep drawing, keep sharpening your skills. And see you soon on the next video. And yeah, so then the final zoom in just to you guys see how this one is turning to. Just a regular beautiful lady that you can find on your regular you know, daily walkings on the streets. Don't forget to put some textures here too, and put some small textures here just to finish this drawing, you know, or at least finish this part of this drawing for this video, so to speak. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Well guys, that's the end of the video. Again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for checking this video, to checking my channel. Thank you for your future comments or previous comments, whatever. Thank you very much. See you soon on the next video. And keep improving, keep drawing, keep studying. And yeah guys, bye. See you soon. Bye. Tchau, galera. Até o próximo vídeo. Fiquem todos com Deus e continuem estudando, hein? Valeu. Tchau. Goodbye.